Naked on holiday, naked infrared, naked float work.
Naked float work.
We're not going to be naked on the holiday in Portugal coming up, that's for sure. Here we go!
Hi, Jake from Wheyhey, here with Rich.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Tough Wednesday morning.
Tough
It has been a tough. I've been up early.
So what do you do to let yourself go? What is Rich's?
Which is relaxing time.
Well, relaxing time.
Relaxing and letting go.
It's hard. I don't, to be honest, I don't rest very easily anymore. The business now is quite a big beast. Quite a lot involved of moving parts with Reach, and quite a lot of some great staff, but lots of them, and looking after people, and well, not looking after, but trying to help the team takes a lot of time. Building the business, and it's kind of 24/7. So getting away from it is quite difficult. And actually, I suppose, if I was really honest, and that's where a little bit of excess comes into it, because the only time where you really maybe not thinking about your to-do list is either when you're so far into a workout that you can't really breathe, so you can't think about what you're supposed to be doing next, or maybe when you've had 6 gins on a Saturday night. I've never done flotation tanks, but
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
I've only heard of them in like movies.
It can be in the dark. You can turn the lights off. Depends how scared you are. But you basically
It's like Stranger Things.
plug your ears in, and then you are floating in this big kind of tank, and you're it's sea salt, so it's like it's floating in the Dead Sea, and you're kind of suspended, and an hour of trying to be disconnected. Again, naked. What is that?
It must be your thing.
Naked Wednesdays.
So we were kind of asked, what is your kind of go-to cheat meal?
You know what? I don't really like junk food per se. I am a real foodie. I actually think that most of my time actually is, and most of my disposable income really goes on food. I love homemade burgers, and I'm not going to hold back on that. Brioche bun, toast that, get a really awesome burger from the local butchers. Like my friend runs a business called The Proud Sow. Do amazing burgers and sausages, ribeyes, but get that burger in there. Mozzarella, bacon, like homemade, like spicy sauce, and like mounting it up, and like 3 of those with a can of beer, and you're living the dream.
Today, if you're feeling, a little bit worse for wear, what would be your workout with a hangover? What would be kind of your go-to? You still want to go?
I have I have wised up a little bit in terms of what my body is capable of. I will always reset the balance as soon as it's physically possible, and that's normally hot yoga.
Where's the best place for coffee in London?
Best place for coffee in London. Oh, it's getting competitive, isn't it? There's so many of them now. In Earlsfield, I love Bean and Hop, and there's a real dude in there. I will now walk in, and if he's not making the coffee, I'm like, oh shit.
So someone has asked a question for you, which is, who would win in a fight between a great white shark and a polar bear within
6 foot of water?
Within 6 foot of water.
Ooh.
Interesting.
6 foot. Polar bear's going to be able to stand up in 6 foot of water, but it's whether or not they can get hold of the slippery shark and do their damage. I would potentially go, if I was a betting man, I'd potentially go for the shark, but then I suppose, it's going to be a close call.
Out of the celebrities you've trained, who was the biggest diva?
To be honest, everyone that comes into Reach, whether they be a celebrity or not, they kind of know. They all know they're going to get a great workout, and they have a trust in what we do, and that's kind of the reason that they come. Josh Cuthbert gets a little bit upset, don't you, Josh, when your hair's a bit out of place, and maybe likes working hard, but everything needs to be in its place. Gloves need to be at the right angle. But he's just a presentable young boy, isn't he? And if I looked as good as Josh, then I'd want to be on point. He's a good boy. Everyone else is pretty well behaved. Like, how can you not be well behaved when I'm cracking the whip?
Tell us about, Lottie and I from Wheyhey are going on the Reach holiday.
We should go the camera this way and see how scared Laura is.
Laura's got no makeup on.
I've got no makeup on.
I need it. So, what is a Reach holiday? For people that are a little bit sceptical about booking onto a fitness holiday,
Yeah.
whether it be a retreat or a yoga, there's still going to be people who are afraid to do it, afraid to make that commitment because you think, I'm going to be training every day, all day, I'm going to be eating salad leaves, I'm going to be put to bed at 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
I'm going to have no freedom. Essentially, I'm going on a what they call PGL, a
PGL.
PGL school trip, is what some people think of fitness.
Okay.
So tell us what an average day
On a Reach fitness holiday.
looks
Well,
like.
to be fair, everyone's fears about fitness holidays,
Yeah.
you know, they're probably rightly so because in one respect their marketing is weight loss.
Yeah.
So you've got, you know, you're being fed on seeds and lettuce and made to run up hills and being yelled at by someone in military fatigues who's never been in the military.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not fun. Reach fitness holidays sit directly in the kind of ether of living well.
Yeah.
And training hard, having fun.
Yeah.
I would say that a lot of people right now, you know, want that high octane release.
Yeah.
So, but mirrored with awesome food and a good time with like-minded people. So your standard day on a Reach fitness holiday, first of all, we use pretty sick accommodation. So in Ibiza, we have an amazing kind of luxe villa, and the places I'm looking at for next year, if we don't go back to Ibiza, are of that ilk. So you're kind of living already a little bit like a rock star. The training is kind of up early, team coffees, get some of the dodgier tunes on. That's when the Backstreet Boys and Bon Jovi are heavily involved. But then a serious training, train hard for a short period of time. So we're talking mobility, into learning strength moves, into team conditioning, but working really hard for an hour and a half, and then recovery, so into the pool, chilling out, having a protein shake, and then out come chefs with amazing breakfast, you know, so eggs, avocado, roast tomatoes, feta, big mountains of food, you know, green teas, turmeric lattes, all that stuff. Then everyone chills out for a bit. We might go and play a bit of beach volleyball. If you don't want to do that, read a book, do your emails, you know. Go and have a cheeky gin and tonic, make it a single, and then then we'll do in the afternoon. We'll go into, you know, a yoga session, which is, you know, maybe an hour and a half of, you know, demanding flow yoga. So you're getting a workout, and then, you know, finishing sunset, bottle of wine, another bottle of wine. I encourage people to get involved. It's awesome to have Wheyhey sponsoring the next event, which is next week in Portugal. I'm super excited about it, and we've laid on a couple of nights out. So again, we're using some awesome places in Portugal for some fun. So yeah, it won't be like any other event.
Absolutely.
We're going to have some fun, and that's what we're all about.
Absolutely. We will indeed.